Midwestern weather is cooperating and the roof is open. It's time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Indianapolis Colts. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. You talk about this Titan defense. They've been dreadful against the run. No getting around it. Number 32, dead last in the NFL.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even 10 to try and stop them from running the ball.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The Colts at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better, one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Richardson looking to throw this. Throw left side complete. That's McKenzie. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And all the way down inside the 5 and a 4. 3rd catch for him on his drive alone, and it'll give him the first down.
Let's go now.
Now Richardson back to throw it. Flushed out right. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It'll go as a sack and a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 2nd and goal.
An any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he takes it in for a quick score. Michael Pittman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. First and 10 now, Willis and the Titans at their own 21. The NFL's 2nd leading rusher in 2022. Here's Derrick Henry. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Play fake. Here's Willis. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete.
And I was a small one. I was benching like 400 pounds in high school.
Oh, get that man.
Or 250. Yeah.
And this unit very
doing this
second best in the NFL.
The kids start resenting the coaches saying,
Oh, get that man.
Because his pops is big, he big, y'all not training us right. So it's kind of contradicted. And I can see how they was like, man, this guy thinking he the biggest, baddest thing. And I would have letters from USC, Notre Dame, wherever, #1 schools. I was averaging 48 yards on a punt. And this is more than what I can punt, kick, throw. And they never gave me my letters and stuff, so it looked like I wasn't, trying to get with these schools, because it looked like I was just like, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
You graduated in 86. 85, sorry.
Yes.
Graduated in 85, and you went to West Los Angeles
I went
College?
to West LA. The reason I went to West LA, I had to get my grades back right.
Oh, because you grades
Yes, my grades was low. I took all this crazy stuff. I took a Spanish 3, chemistry 3, calculus, to seem like I'm taking all these bright courses. Yeah, that wasn't the thing to do. I said, but nobody helping me with that thing. So then I said, I got to go to junior college.
You lose.
I went to junior college and I was playing, lunchtime, I just went to shoot some hoop. And I'm killing everybody. Just playing, because everybody in West LA was like, oh, we get LeVar Ball. He going to play football for us. He going to be, man, we good. But I went in there and beat everybody up in basketball. That's when the basketball coach was like, man, can you play for us? Oh, man. I said, man, in basketball, I can't be guarded. The guys that's fast enough to guard me, they're not strong enough. And the guys that are strong enough to guard me, too slow. So you can't guard me. That's when I averaged like 23 points, 13 rebounds, and ended up going to Washington State.
Right, which is a Division I school.
Division I school in Pullman.
Right, exactly. And you were starting forward.
Yes.
Okay, so now you're playing basketball.
Yes.
Oh,
Washington State.
Yes.
wrong button. You got lucky, boy.
Hey, here's the thing. Before I got over there, we averaged 97.
Boy, we dialed it up.
We averaged 97 in West LA. Okay, and when I got recruited over there, man, I saw the most beautiful thing when I'm coming over there in the summer. I see all these girls tanning on the beaches out there. I said, wow, this got to be my spot. So I'm looking at this thing, man. The coach is telling me we concentrate on offense, we going to score. And then Calvin Sampson was a very young coach at the time. So as soon as I get over there, he starts stressing just defense, and we scoring 40 points a game. So I get the ball on the wing, go to the hole, dunk, or do whatever. He said, no, well, we don't want that. We want the ball to be passed around 8 to 10 times. So I'm pretty defiant. Now everybody's talking that BS, talking about LeBron. He averaged 2.2 rebounds, only played 2 minutes. And that was the worst season they ever had in their life. Because he's going to show me that, yo, I'm not going to play you, regardless if you're scoring or not. Because this is around our way. And that's when, the coach, Dennis Erickson, asked me to play football. I was going to go play football. But the reason I didn't play no football, because I told Dennis Erickson, when I was out there catching the ball at tight end, every time he came to blocking, I went out and said, put this big fella in there, let him block. I don't do no blocking. And I told Erickson, I need that ball out of 4 downs, I need it once every 4 downs. If you can't do that, I'm out. But I left, and that's when I went to Cal State, LA.
Exactly. So you transferred after 1 season.
After 1 season.
So you're just jumping to a different school every year, essentially.
Yeah, I went to West LA, to Washington State, then doing all that. Cal State LA and play basketball. Yes.
Okay. So
yeah, I'm jumping,
you were playing there as well, right?
Yes, they follow me. I'm telling the coach said, man, can I get any more y'all? Yes, get my little brothers.
Okay, so you're playing basketball in Cal State, Los Angeles. Okay, but then at one point you moved to football.
What happened was I was playing in the Summer Pro League for basketball up at Loyola. And then the coaches was going to work out somebody, some New York Jets actually, was going to work somebody out. But they had to come through the gym because I guess the gates was locked. And as the New York Jets folks came through the gym, you got some tall people you see, some short people. And then I was the one with the jersey on that was too tight. But smooth. Then they said, this dude can move. He said, man, we're going to play some football. I think there was some coaches for basketball.
Oh, man.
I could have went overseas and play basketball, made some money. Okay.
Come on, man.
Man, we can get you this right here. And you come to try out with us. I said, I ain't got no kids. Just fly me down there. And then when they took me out there, like I said, I did the bench press 500 pounds out there.
You bench press 500 pounds by this point.
Yes. I did. What made me really go crazy is, I guess they
Sorry ass throw, bro. Throw the ball right.
In the NFL, which is 225. How many times you can do it? But I did the 225 to warm up. I stood up and did 20 behind the neck like this. With the 225, and they was like, no, you wait.
Okay, so you took 225, which is two
plates on each side.
Yeah. So you pick that up over there.
Come on, bro.
I started doing back up to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
I remember I was doing 225, and I thought I was impressive. Like, I was standing up with it, though.
Damn, I'm telling you, damn. Okay. And then I used to curl 300 pounds, but I'll rock like this, and folks was like, you rocking your back. I said, see if you can do it straight back at 300 pounds. I can rock all day, but I ain't never had no back problems.
That's crazy.
So the stuff that I was doing, like folks were like, man, I can't believe this, and I still was weighing like 270, and I ran a 4.6 consistently.
Okay, so you're fast.
Well, here's the thing, fast catch. Pete Carroll was there for a minute, but he was more of a college coach than a pro coach. They was kind of one of the three, and I could see that. But then after they got really good, they brought in Rich Kotite. The guy from Penn State was named Kyle Brady. But I'll run circles in him. But the political thing is, if you draft a dude that high, you can't let him sit down because everybody gonna lose their job if I end up being better than this guy.
Mm-hmm.
So I never was like dialed in on like a sport of having a passion to play basketball or football. I just played anything just to be super talented. But I use that as just to get a jump on life. Because most people play for a house note and a car note. Knock those out the way, you good. So that's why I went to Big Ballers Training and moved out here to Chino Hills. You can't open up your own training in the hood. They're not gonna pay for it. But out here, middle class, they have money, so now I can open up my business and Big Ballers.
Stop it. He's not catching in traffic.
You know me, Flag. When I get moving and grooving like this, man, it's crazy.
Start jumping around.
Yes.
Well, I just wanted to say, at Cal State LA, that's when you met your future wife.
Yes, that's where I met Tina, yeah.
Okay. How tall is Tina?
Tina's 6'1".
6'1".
Yeah.
She's a female.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you targeted her.
I told her when I first seen her, man, when I transferred, she was coming down the hallway. I was walking up the hallway, and I didn't even tell her my name, nothing like that. I said, hey, I don't know what
Stop it, bro.
Right. And kept on moving.
All these be getting
Just
blocked so easy.
But I dropped that in there. But you got to think in your head as you're a woman, you like this. Either he's very confident or he's cocky. But I don't care if you think good or bad about me. You still thinking about me.
Now, I mean, we're talking about a different time. We're talking about the late 80s.
No, this is the 90s now.
Early 90s.
No, first in the 90s.
When you make your wife.
That boy get blocked.
Yes.
Black-white couples were not as accepted back then.
Well, no, they were.
Yeah.
There was 90s schools. When I went to, when I graduated from high school in the 85, so the 80s it was kind of like, okay. It was getting out there.
By the 90s, yeah.
By the 90s, it was something, okay.
That's true. I
mean, especially if you're in LA.
Right. Because my first girlfriend was black and Japanese, right around 92, 93. But Berkeley, so I think it was, it was a big deal.
Look at us.
Like go down south.
Downtown is different, yeah. But in LA and stuff like that, that was normal.
Okay.
Because if you got black kids being bused out to white schools, come on now.
Right.
At some point, it's going to be like, man, when they first started that busing thing, you got to admit this is what's going to happen.
Okay, so you signed with the New York Jets.
Yes.
As a defensive end.
Yes. That's what Pete Carroll had me as a defensive end and a tight end, so I was doing both of them.
Okay, but you didn't actually get to play in a game. Okay, because then you got sent to London.
I got sent to London for the World League.
Right. How's that?
That was cool. Like I said, I'm just an athlete. So long as I'm playing football and you paying me, I don't care. I'm just using this money to get a jump on life.
Okay, because then you came back and you...
And because my tight end coach had got released from the Jets, and he went to the Carolina Panthers. That was their expansion year.
So you were on the practice squad.
Yes.
The Panthers.
Yes.
When you got injured, right?
Malik Willis.
But by the time I did the New York Jets had paid me in the practice squad, all the money I already made, I saved it where I could buy a house in Chino Hills. So I don't need y'all no more. So I didn't pursue like, oh man, let me try to get on the team. I don't need to. I'm good. So now I open my own business, which is Big Ballers Training.
In Chino Hills.
In Chino Hills.
Okay. And was your wife involved in it also?
No, she was a school teacher.
Okay. I didn't know that.
School teacher. So now here's the thing. When you have two incomes is better than one. Now mine fluctuated. I can make $5,000-$10,000 in a month, depending on what month it is. Hers is the steady income.
Yeah.
We work. We get together.
Yeah. My wife, my mom had the same government job. My dad had his own business. But once again, it'll go up and down.
You're like, man, don't think you're gonna make $10,000 every month.
Exactly.
But in the summer, New Year's, everybody want New Year's resolution. Summertime, everybody want to be high. You might not be as high as in November and December when the fact that everybody vacations and that. December's pretty good too on the fact that if you have let's say a little voucher where you say, yo, get you 10 sessions, $4,000 instead of $2,500. Now people as a gift, Christmas gift, go work out. Work out this guy. So that's how we do that. So if you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna make 10 grand every month. It's just as much up and down, but you have to balance your money out so you don't get stressed out. So that's how we do that thing. But when I finished playing football, I said I have to do something that doesn't feel like work. I know training. I can train dogs, frogs, people, pigeons. It don't matter. I can train anything. But I'm good at that. And I know it like the back of my hand.
Okay. And then you guys started having kids.
Right.
Lonzo, LeAngelo, and LaMelo.
Yes.
How far apart? Was it like 1 year apart each kid?
Well, see, having Gina, which was a Caucasian woman, you can't pop them out like that. So I try to have Lonzo and Jello in the same year. Missed it by a few weeks.
Just kept her pregnant.
And then after 2 times being pregnant, the third one, she said, I got to take a little break. So that's when we had that little year break in here, and then we had Bella. But I told her, I said, I'm an alpha dog in my family. If you want some girls, you can forget that. I'm going to have all boys. My dad boys.
Oh, where the hell he come from?
Before you have a girl. But here's the funny thing I always thought of, which is crazy, man. People who can afford the kids can't have too many. And the ones who can't afford them can have them like they nothing. Yeah, with no problems. Think about that. Like, man, no problems. But Tina, the most, she only got a sister. The family ain't too big. Sister here, brothers here, but my family's is big. But if I could, I would have had 5 of them. But she had like 3 or 4 miscarriages before she even had Lonzo. So no, I'm just saying, I understand that I can't have a lot, but I at least gonna give you 3. I don't care how we get it. I need 1 down the middle and 1 on each side.
Okay. And when the youngest, LaMelo, reached 4 years old, that's when we started training.
I've been training boys since they've been 2 years old.
Okay, so even before that?
Before that.
Okay.
All my boys were potty trained before 10 months.
Okay.
You talking about some training. Talking about some athletic training, but I get in the ghetto Olympics. What I mean by that, in the living room, I didn't have no couches and stuff. I had a table. Let them jump off the table and see if they can land on that mat without falling down. Okay. Catch some passes. Like I tell them, I make them jump off the stairs. And you jump off the first stair onto the mat. Jump off the second stair and keep going up. High as you can.
Man, they were putting themselves along the way, but
you can't hurt yourself. You got padded mats down there. But everything was competition.
Okay.
I have them hanging on the pull-up bar. See who can drop first. So it was very, very competitive at an early age.
And do you choose basketball because you could have them play basketball earlier? Because with football, you have to wait a little bit longer, right?
Well, no, that's not even waiting. It's like I haven't played football, baseball. They're so good at basketball. Now, basketball is a game of method. I'm long and Tina long. So guess what? When they was playing flag football, I was just calling plays from the side. They got outrealized and was killing people. They was playing guys that were 10, 11 years old, and they was only 6 and 7. But they can catch. And they can throw. And they're very smart. So I get 3 plays, and they outrealized. They thought we was cheating in the little flag football league. But in basketball, you can be 6 or 7 years old playing against guys that's 13, 14. If you know how to shoot and your mind is good, smart. I had my boys playing at such a fast pace when they was young.
No way.
3rd grade, Jello 2nd, and Mello was kindergarten. We was beating up on 7th and 8th graders because we were playing so fast and shooting threes and pressing the whole time. So my boys never got tired. I got a taste of that thing. They was just murdering everybody, and they always played up so high. And a guy of mine, one of my friends, allowed my boys to play. I said, all I had to do is sign a waiver. Nobody would let them
What
play.
the hell?
They would not let them play so high up. They was like, they might get hurt, this and that. So I had to go to Ontario and Laverne to play against some ghetto kids, some new ghetto leagues, but it was tough. Because my thing has always been this, which people don't understand. They say, my kid is the best 4th grader in the world. I'm like, so I'd rather have my boys be in the 4th grade and play against the worst 9th graders or the worst 10th graders, because they're all going to be faster and stronger than my boys. So now you got to be smart, and your skill level got to be high to defeat them.
Were the kids always tall? Like as kids?
As kids, they were tall.
Road sports kind of
No. They were tall for their age.
That's what I meant.
Yeah, for their age. But if you put them with other 6 or 7 year olds, they're ahead above them. Yeah. But they were always the smallest on the court. Because when you're 6 or 7, playing against somebody who's 12, 13, and 14,
the smallest one, yeah.
You very small. Melo always been the smallest. He didn't get to look up to nobody until he was like in 11th grade. He always looked at people's stomach because he was that small. He was 11 years old playing in 17U.
Wow.
AU.
Okay.
Hey, the platinum division, the highest one. Melo was probably the worst. He was the scariest player to play against. On the fact that, let me tell you this, Lonzo was running my teams as a 13-year-old, as a 14-year-old. He running 14, Joe 13, Melo 11, and we playing in the highest 17U bracket, which all the college coaches are there, and you got 5 people on the floor. Somebody got to guard Melo. If you have a You 6'5", and Melo
Who the hell is that?
points. The guy's trying to give you a scholarship, and like, you can't even guard 11-year-old. Somebody got to guard Melo. It's just like being a boxer and somebody come off the street. Yeah. They got a chance to knock you out. But if you don't give them a chance, you're pretty good. But if they come off the street and knock you out, they have nothing to lose, they knock you out, they win it. So what I'm saying with Melo, somebody has to pick him, and it goes, and he leaks out every time. And then after a while, you're like, somebody get him. And he just making you look silly. And the guy, like, if you can't guard 11-year-old, how am I bring you to my university?
Well, for example, Alonzo was a star at Chino Hills High School. Were any of the kids?
No, all of them were stars.
All of them. Well, I'm saying, but first, it was Lonzo.
Lonzo was the freshman first, yes.
Exactly. Did any of them play for the McDonald's All-American?
Lonzo did.
Lonzo did.
Yeah.
Okay.
He was the only one.
Oh my goodness.
Lonzo did. I mean, he made everybody better. He did. I think he might have had, I don't know, he might have had 4 or 5 points, maybe 6. But he made everybody else look so good that all he was talking about was Lonzo.
Why didn't the other kids go to the McDonald's?
Well, Jello should have been in the McDonald's All-American, but, you know, the way the voting goes and they pick these other players. How you don't pick us, Jello, and Jello won 60-something games in a row. And he was the number 1 team after Lonzo left. He was the number 1 team in the nation. Nobody ever beat us until we lost back to Oak Hill. Jello led the nation. Led the state in scoring 37 points a game. Okay. How you do that off the number 1 team when you don't make the McDonald's All-American your last name ball?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, because usually, I mean...
And that's why I told him that thing is not even the McDonald's All-American no more. I call it the Jack in the Box game. Now, check this out. Then the next time, you don't even pick my son. You don't even pick Melo. Melo just thought you ain't never be able to do it. Go to high school, go overseas, and then come back to high school. You come back to high school. Well, let me tell you the narrative on Melo. This is probably not even out before. Melo got to go back to high school for 2 reasons. He wanted to go back to high school, but also the narrative was like, we're not going to pick Melo in the NBA if you got him out of high school to work. And then the narrative looks like, okay, he was a dropout and we drafted him. We ain't drafted no dropouts.
That's the thing?
That's it.
That's the thing.
Can you imagine if Melo would have got drafted?
Out of high school.
Out of high school, and then I take him out to 10th grade to homeschooling.
Yeah.
Now folks going to be like, NBA, like, no, we're not doing that. So he had to get his degree from Spire. So he had to go back to high school to get his diploma. Okay. Now we can put you back on the draft board. Because he was killing people at 16 overseas, grown-ass men. Yeah. And then you put him back as Spire. It was like, man, it was like, this is so easy, man. You want me to play high school. And then you don't come up with an All-American game. You don't have to. You know why? Big ballers say I'm good. I create my own triple B.
Okay, so then in 2016, Lonzo goes to UCLA. Well, all 3 kids announced they would go to UCLA, even as...
Yes, if you don't do Jello right, with the steal of the glasses, now you say you can't play. And then, but I'm just saying, if you don't do that stuff right, I snatch him out of there. I'm taking him out of that situation. So if I take this one out, you think I'm going to send the other one in? Yeah. I'm not giving you no love. I'm taking all my boys.
What was it about UCLA that made all 3 kids want to go there?
Hey, because they didn't pick us, we picked them. Right? I'm telling my kids like this, man, check this out. Go somewhere where you want to be if things ain't right. If you got an ankle, knee problem, whatever. All you gotta do is drive up the freeway. UCLA, we don't need to go to Connecticut, Duke, or whatever. We're not from there.
So USC.
Yeah. But if you want USC, that's a big country there. UCLA, biggest one. If you're a Laker or a Clipper and you want to see my boys, you can go right up the street and see them every day. Now, if Lonzo is at UCLA and in the summer, this is how I was thinking about that. He can always go to open play, open run, but take his brothers with him.
Blah, blah.
UCLA, we good. That's just like
I heard. I heard, man.
Quarter decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is
let
you feel like you're in control of this game,
you know that.
even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because
God damn it, Giles!
time off as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. Big-time drive in that situation.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. His guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
This is good, bro. Notice my division.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team.
Oh, come on. Yeah, come about that.
This too shall pass. This too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something
Run with it,
to make
Franklin.
it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. A quick throw out wide.
Ooh, Brent.
So nothing doing there. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2.
If you're a wide receiver and they call a screen pass, you're counting on some people being out.
Yeah, don't even waste no money, no VC, no time.
Diagnose where the guys on the defensive side of the ball, and they got there and swarmed and finished off the play.
That's it.
79 Broncos. Dragon 60.
3rd and 2, Willis. That is
Come on,
Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw.
Oh,
right
pick that.
First down.
Pick that, Shaq.
First down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because
Come on, Shaquille O'Neal.
already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10.
Mustang 19.
Willis will look to pass again here. That one's taken in by Spears.
Who is this?
He takes this one down almost.
Who is this little guy?
To the 30. A game there of 30 big ones.
Who is this
So the
guy?
big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the
This is
30.
awesome,
And as they
bro.
come to the
Who
line,
is
they will
this?
not be able to
How
get
do you have
off
a
another
superstar?
play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
How do the Titans have a superstar on this team?
Come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Broncos. Buffalo 18.
Willis looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep
How
shots.
nasty.
And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Smash.
Moore, the man in motion.
Cup 19. Trap 60. Go.
Again, it's Willis to throw it.
Here's Grover Stewart.
He's going to go down.
Go get him.
The 37-yard line. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack.
And another long drive from the offense, but the defense
Grover.
is denying them the end zone. Nothing to show for the last drive offensively. They can't come away empty-handed again.
Hey, check that. Street. Panther 11.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. That's
Oh,
caught. It's
that's
Chris
an
Moore.
out.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays harder to move it.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly
With
what
my
they
team
wanted,
going crazy.
but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here.
The Indy offense at the
Inbounds and let that clock tick.
Good. Lets one go downfield for Pierce.
See you for that check, AR.
Touchdown, Colts. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And he'll just get rid of it.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off
That's
with
speed,
it?
bro.
That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Willis.
Thank you, Franklin.
Is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right.
18, Pioneer.
Make a play.
Back to throw, Willis. And that's... Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are right back in this football game.
Here we go.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this. A bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Okay. Get that shit out the thing. I can't see the damn time.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you